Well, welcome back to BDDE, where we like to raise money and have fun. Today we're wasting money because I'm doing a bit sneaky thing. It's more because I disagree with something. I just never had a chance to do it before, so I thought I'd do it now. Since I didn't look at it as close as I wanted to. Anyway, scene change. Alright, so here we have Snapdragon. I submitted it. Should have been a 9.5 if it wasn't for some claim on the surface. Now I can't see it through the case, so I want to resubmit it, and maybe it'll come back better. Maybe it'll come back the same. Don't know. What I've done is that I've just cracked the edges here. I've also just slightly wedged in my handy dandy screwdriver, just to enough to give it a bit of just to release the tension on it, and I've cracked those bits off there. I know I've seen people like full on take to it and snap it open, but this feels more safe, less likely I'm gonna put a snap through it. So just thought it came out pretty easily. Just got to get that initial crack going. Card comes off easily enough. Seems pretty stuck there, it's all paper. But also I wanted, at the very least, it'll upgrade to the nice new metal one. At the very least I wanted that, but I also wanted to have a look because it's like, you know, like all things, gradings don't always go perfect the first time. Because I agree, yep, center's really good on this particular one. Now, why they've said that my surface is bad, I can't see it at all. Genuinely, I'm not sure what the hell they're talking about. Like, I get the corner. I get why the corner. It's got one of them's got a little bit of to it, but now taking this out of here feels a bit more harsh. I have to put it into another one, but I don't see a single thing on this surface that should give this an 8.5. Look, if they said 9, I'd be like, but an 8.5, there's no damage to either surface. So I think they're wrong. Maybe that's what they're talking about, this tiny dot up here. Guess what? It's not dust. There's no visual damages to anything, so I think they're wrong. I genuinely think they have made a mistake on this grade, and so I will just submit it as another one. With a bit of luck, it'll come out much better. Grade a 9.5 and a beautiful, nice new thing. So I'm going to submit that and a bunch of. Where did I put them? So I got so many things around me. I'm going to submit a whole bunch of these. See if we get any decent. Not this. That's there. Submit these. Maybe I'll get a decent grading on one of these. 9.5 is what I'm looking for. It's not 8.5. Probably just crack it back open. I'm finding selling things that are graded 9 is difficult because nobody really wants a 9.
A few moments later.
Thank you, Pass Me. Yes, we are now going to have a look what we actually got from our PCG submissions. Not sure yet. We'll have an open together and have a look. Obviously, I'm hoping for my Snapdragons to go up a grade because I really didn't see a difference. So I'm hoping there is. I'm hoping all of my Fables came back 9.5s because they're better. Because 9 is like, they're not damaged to me, and 9.5 is they're pretty good nick. And that's why I was a bit disappointed with the previous one and resubmitted. So let's have a look. Alright, so we've got our previous Snapdragon scale ticket, so we can cross-reference it. Anyway, down. Alright, so starting off with some disappointments. The centering's only a 9, they say. It's probably fair. Corners, well, I don't know why we have a... I'm going to zoom in a bit because we do want to have a better look at these as they're graded cards, so we want to have a closer look. Previous Snapdragons and we find it. So, a bit disappointing. It says surface is a 9.5. Edges 9.5 was good because edges are very easy to get damaged. We have 9 on the centering. If we'd got a 9 on 9.5 on the corner of the centerings, who knows? Maybe I'll resubmit it later on. If I feel like things. Oh, disappointment to disappointment. And I mean, I don't really know where they're coming for this. Yeah, I think the centering, they're right about the centering on this one. That is a bit off. You can see it's a bit to the right. That's okay. Everything else, same as the previous one. The next one, it's the same deal. Maybe they're all slightly to the right. Insert joke here. So, this one has a surface downgrade. I may crack it and resubmit it because of what I don't like. The fact that the surface there, because it might just be dust. Like, well, we're going to have a look at the Snapdragons. Because the Snapdragon shows that the surface can be changed. Then I'm going to change it because I don't think there's any damage to the surface either. Well, okay. We have a placeholder equipment. OP event token, rainbow foil token. I don't know what it's authentic. That's strange. Anyway, we have James White here. Yeah, it says OP event token. Really not sure what that's meant to be, but obviously it's an half investment. A little disappointed that this is all it is an authentic, and I've paid the full $30, and they just give me this. I guess they don't want to grade something that's been scribbled on. I guess that's part of it. That's okay. James White, you're not good enough to be graded. Sorry, mate. It's not me. It's PCG. You tell them. We have the we do have our first 9.5. The centering's a 10. That's what you want to see is a 10. The edges are a bit rough apparently. There. But it's our 9.5. We have now got a Crossroad 9.5. So I'm pretty happy with this. Now, oh, that's our Snapdragons behind it. It's gold. It's gold. Woo! So let's have a look what they've done. Same card, but the grading's different. The centering's now only a 9.5. But the surface has gone up from an 8.5 up to a 9.5. Like, to be fair, when the first one got graded, this one was graded to versus this, it's probably a totally different person there. It really is. So probably the previous person made mistakes. That's all right. I don't mind dropping down a notch here to drop up 2 notches here to get it. So, and last but not least, we only got a 9 on this. Surface, edges, and centering. I don't know, I think this centering is better than that one, but maybe that's just me. Look, they have maybe this one's not left to right, maybe this is up, down. Maybe this is smaller on the top versus that, and that's what it is. Anyway, that's just another one of them. Probably get rid of the old ones. I'll have a look. When I get a chance, I'll compare it to my old ones. But this is what we really wanted, was gold for this. So we only got 2 golds out of all of that. A little disappointed. I was hoping for 3rd. But we got the main upgrade that we wanted. So now this is a 10-minute video. I'm sorry, guys. So let me know what you think about this grading process. Like, so obviously there is some level of subjectiveness to it when you grade a card, on what you think it should be, what they think it should be, and what a different employee will think it is. So I reckon if you have the surface is a downgrade and you can't see what it is, wait a couple of months, maybe a year, because that's probably the difference. That submission is probably maybe up to 2 years. So they may have gotten better things and seen that there wasn't any problem. But what I'd do is I'd clean, try and see if there's any dust, any little specks, because they don't want to clean it in case they damage it, and clean it off before you submitted it, because that may be all it is. But that's pretty good. Pretty happy with this. Happy with the upgrade. Anyway, if PCG happen to watch this, hi. You know, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just trying to make a point that grading is subjective. They do a good service. I love the fact that it's done and it's got a beautiful thing. But if there's occasionally there's something you don't agree with, I reckon just you know, break it open, resubmit it. It's your money. You're going to pay another $30 and make come the exact same as it did before. But for cards like this, I think it's worth it. And I do think that if you feel your card is not right and you want to spend another $30, you do you, and you send the card and you crack it open and send it in. What, you know, they get more money. What do they care? They shouldn't care about this. But yeah, I would love to actually see the process they go under and how they actually make the decisions and all that stuff. But we're only a small little YouTube here. No one really worries too much about us. But nonetheless, I'm happy. I got 2 beautiful new cards. And I think most of these are probably about right. The only one I'd probably question is probably the heart. I'd probably question the surface because this surface was immaculate before. I could not see any faults in it, so don't know what they're talking about, and that's my only problem is probably this grading of the surfaces, unless there's an obvious blemish. You know, it'd also be nice if they had a report as to what that they sent out as to what was wrong with it as well, and what in particular, instead of just, yeah, this is what we think it is. It'd be lovely. But I could understand that could take too long. Anyway, this is going to be a long video. Been rambling. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Did I do the wrong thing and resubmit it? Did I do the right thing? Do you think it's all just card grading? So to who has the nicest cards, so who cares? Just enjoy your cards. And anyway, that's all the time I got for here on this episode of BDDE. And we'll catch you all next time. Bye.